Have you ever had an aha moment? I have. I'm having one right now. Sometimes, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, distinguished visitors, sometimes we have to look at things differently. In the past, I looked at every little 5-minute project that took hours as an inconvenience. Whether it dealt with money, technology, pathways, I would get on my happy little train and I would say, oh, let me sit down and balance my checkbook. Ooh, let me sit down for 5 minutes and just type up this spreadsheet. Or let me jump into pathways and see what I have to do. If I were in person, I would say, I see these people nodding their head going, been there, With all the different ways of balancing your checkbook now, it still can take a lot of time to find that missing 2 cents. 2 cents. Now, some people would say, that's okay. I can just fudge it. It's only 2 cents. Well, let me give you my 2 cents worth. When I didn't balance my checkbook, I added a mortgage payment instead of subtracting it. We lived in Hawaii at the time. That was a lot of money and a big error that not only cost me, but my babysitter. Because $1,500 back in 1980s was a lot more than $1,500 is now. My check bounced, her check bounced, and she was not happy with me. And it was because I didn't ever really get it down to the penny. I said, oh, well, that looks good. Technology. We can use it with the finances. It's supposed to make things easier until it doesn't. You get on, you sit there, you do the same thing you've done multiple other times, only this time it's not working. And then you have this aha moment. Aha, maybe this time I will back it up. So the next time I have a problem, I will already have a file in savings awaiting me. Notice how I threw in that finance term? So just like in finances, you have to save your files for a rainy day. And that rainy day is when something just does not work, the file becomes lost. We've been there. I call those my 5-minute projects. Not. That was my aha moment. Another situation I find that I'm having difficulties with, and I need to look at more positively, is pathways. Most of you have heard my philosophy on pathways. And most of you have heard that I have currently 9 paths opened, because that was my aha moment when I realized if I'm doing this path and it's mandatory, a project is mandatory for the next path, I need to know about this. I need to explore and find out what all these paths entail. Not just looking at some form on the internet, but actually digging in and knowing if I do this, then that can go to that. We have a TLI coming up in November. For those of you who don't know what a TLI is, it's a Toastmasters Leadership Institute where everyone is invited to come and learn. And there is a networking opportunity, level 3, whether it's mandatory for strategic relationships or an elective. It's an opportunity that I missed out on because I didn't know. So I am on a mission to keep having my aha moments, learning and seeing these as positives, because with every aha moment, I have more money in the bank, whether figuratively or literally, because things change and change adds up to dollars. Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, I'm asking you, please embrace the change. Embrace those aha moments. Look for those aha moments. Because whether it deals with the finances, technology, or even Toastmasters pathways, you have something to gain. And I hope that you will put that money in the bank. Back to you, Mr. or Madam Toastmaster.